Hello. My name is Holly Hinkle from Holly Hinkle Studios, and I hope you enjoy watching as I continue some work on the tonal values, especially the gray tones that I'm adding on this crow. What I'm working in today is a waterproof India ink because I will be working a tempera over top of this with glazes, and the ink, the waterproof ink, will then not raise up and will be permanent under there. I'm working on a 6x6 clay board, and that works really well with the ink and also with egg tempera. Traditional gesso is what I usually use, but the clay board is a wonderful thing to work on as well. And if you can see here, I just did a little erasing on the clay board, and that was with a little bit of alcohol with some water and on a brush. And if you mess up at all with your ink, it comes off very quickly with that. So putting a wonderful underpainting together helps provide a solid foundation for what you build up with egg tempera. And like you said, it having those tones, your lights and your darks already worked out, and then putting the glazes over top really enhances the luminosity of the painting. And also you bring it together and you get your good composition, found a good foundation prior. And you can see as you're watching, I'm just, putting in some of the grays and adding the darks where, and I may go in darker, but since this is a crow, it will become darker in areas. But I have a really good solid base to add color to. In order to make sure that you don't get too dark in an area, it's good to mix your ink on a palette, add a little bit of water, and kind of play around with it, and also test it on some paper to make sure that it's the gray that you want. If it does get too dark, again, have a little bit of alcohol, dip your brush in, and you can kind of take it down to a lighter tone again. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and you try this technique sometime. Thank you.